Welcome. This is video number 3, lie number 3 out of a video series that is all about the 3 lies that drain entrepreneurs' energy and all humans, but we're talking entrepreneurs specifically. So lie number 3 is the escape button works.
Welcome! Here is your hostess and coach, Chandra Zas, helping people make food and mood changes doable without missing out. Go ahead, high five that like button, subscribe and share while you're there.
So what is the escape button? The escape button is something that we are culturally taught and also our brain is wired for to push when we're feeling uncomfortable, when we're feeling a negative, hard emotion. So as an entrepreneur and as a human living life, there's a lot of hard moments in life. And our brain is wired to avoid pain, including emotional pain. So when we're overwhelmed, when things feel like they're going wrong, when team members don't show up, when we have to have hard conversations, when we have to fire someone, when a video doesn't work, when a client's unhappy, when these hard moments of being an entrepreneur, or when we have to spend all day learning something new that's really uncomfortable to learn new things, right? So when we are feeling these uncomfortable feelings, our brain is wired to escape that uncomfortable feeling and hit the escape button. Also, our culture and marketers have played on this motivational triad to escape pain, seek pleasure. And we've been taught by our parents and the big people around us and marketers that the escape button works. When you're feeling sad, go have some ice cream. When you're feeling stressed, go have a coffee. When you're feeling bored, have some chips. And so we have this belief in our brain believes that this escape button works. And here's what the truth is that it does work. There's a little dopamine hit there. We feel a relief from our negative emotion when we hit that escape button. Escape buttons can also include TV, screens, smoking, substances, alcohol, weed, can include over shopping, overworking, because even overworking has a dopamine hit. But these dopamine hits, the thing is that none of them are bad on their own. It's the overuse of them that becomes a problem. So if you, like I like to occasionally have a drink or have a smoke, but I do it intentionally. I do it knowing that I'm going to want to celebrate a moment, or I'm going to want to enjoy something. I'm not doing it at the end, and I used to do this. I'm not doing it at the end of my day to escape my feelings. I'm doing it to, enjoy a moment, to have something consciously and intentionally. So I'm not saying that any of these things are bad on their own. I'm saying that the way that we use them can really drain our energy. When we're using the escape buttons to solve for our hard emotions, there's a couple issues with this. One is like, whoever dreams of coming home and having a beer and watching TV for 2 hours every night? Like, is that really on your bucket list? But yet when we're stressed and exhausted, that's all, like, we just need that dopamine hit so badly that that's where we go to.
Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm in the Dead Sea, floating in the water. Go ahead and like and share and follow so we can keep in touch.
But if you really zoom out and you really think about your life, like what are the things on my bucket list? How do I want to do that? How do I want to live my life? No one says I want to watch a few hours of TV every night. But that's where we get stuck, is like in that dopamine hit of I just need to relax and escape my life. One of the things that we really play with our little one is that like we do watch occasional TV, and she wants to watch TV every day. Like every human brain wants to watch TV because we get this big dopamine hit. And so we have this fun phrase where we say, like, let's make a movie instead of watch a movie. And this is a big component of our life. Like, let's create an incredible moment instead of consume an incredible moment. And so, many of my clients, they're using these escape buttons that they go under the category of escape buttons, but they're not using them as escapes. They're using them consciously, intentionally. So it's not about never have any of these escape buttons again. It's about it's the relationship that we're using them for. The other thing, so there's a couple of downfalls of using escape buttons. One is that they're often health harming habits. So like over smoking, over drinking, overeating, eating comfort foods to make us feel better. That's not actually nourishing our body. So when we're using these different habits, we're creating more work on our body to process and digest these toxins, and even overeating is hard on our digestive tract. So we're making our body work harder to deal with these emotions instead of just facing the emotions. So I really like to think about it like this, that we're either going to embrace our emotions or we're going to try to escape our emotions. And when we embrace our emotions, we actually start feeling more alive. We have more energy because we're not hitting the escape buttons. So we're not bogging our system down with alcohol and pizza and cigarettes or whatever substances it is, or pain pills or whatever it is that you're using. When we're embracing the emotions, we're not needing these escape buttons to feel better. So I have a system that I teach my clients where we learn how to deal with our negative emotions internally, like by brain management and by allowing feelings. It sounds way more complex than it is. It's profound, it's simple. And what we practice doing is embracing and going towards that emotion, and instead of escaping the emotion. And what happens is we gain all of this energy, because escaping our emotions and trying to resist them, it's like a beach ball pushing it underwater. It's like, it takes a lot of energy to resist our emotions. Imagine if you stop resisting your emotions. It frees up a whole bunch of energy. So we start feeling really energized, and we have more creativity. We literally have more energy. And then combined with that, we're not hitting the escape buttons that make us more dull and make our bodies work harder and our detox organs work harder. So it's like a win-win for gaining our energy back. And then how does this affect our work performance? When we're able to embrace those hard moments, we're able to have the hard conversations in a productive, grounded, stress-regulated way. So they're more effective, they're more connecting, we're less frustrated and exploding, we're having more constructive, powerful, problem-solving ways of showing up at work, ways of showing up with teammates or employees. We're in a different state of functioning, like at a really higher level than just trying to avoid the hard moments, push the escape buttons, eat the sugar to just feel better. And I'm not saying not eat the sugar. I'm just saying doing it intentionally and knowing the effect it's going to have on your body, knowing that it's going to lower your presence a little bit, know that you're going to need a little extra rest and sleep. So it's about creating this conscious relationship with these enjoyable dopamine hits in a way that's really serving you, your body, your brain, your presence, your energy levels, your productivity. I love to have like some substance. I really like margaritas, like having a margarita on the weekend. And I know that my brain is not going to be as on the next day. It's not going to be as clear. And so I do that intentionally and consciously. Now, I don't know if you're someone who's drinking every night, but like imagine like how much more energy you would have if you're not drinking every night, like how much clearer you're going to wake up the next morning, how much more energized your brain is. And there's a way to deal with your emotions in a way that you don't need that escape button. It's a powerful shift. This is the work that I do with my clients. So if this is the work that you're interested in doing, find the button below this video, sign up for a free call with me. That's the next step. Go watch the other couple videos, line number 1, line number 2. Go watch the overall video that talks about the 3 lies, the bullet points, and I'll see you soon.